Everyone, good day to you all over the world. Welcome back to another session. Today being 28th of October, or is it 29th? 29th of October. We are here again this morning in the London session, and I'm here to give an update concerning that trade that we took, and we said we would wait to see what yesterday's pullback would do to our trade and that gap it created at market open. So here it is. I'm showing you this chart. It's carrying our live trade. It's a real account, and we have been in it since last week. We took the position since last week. Here is our position where we entered at, and you can see it started yielding some profit out to here, and then market closed. The next day, 2 days later, market opened with this gap here. So but we already entered the trade and we already saw the signal using the CWA strategy. This CWA strategy is a solid one. I don't know where you're from, where you're watching me from, but I just want to say that try and learn it. Try and learn this CWA because it works well, especially once you put in your seasonality in place and you know that trending pairs are what you're looking at. So it gapped upwards and then continued up, but I said before New York it was going to retrace back towards that gap, and I placed some two horizontal lines. The first one you are seeing is the 68%, is actually the this is the first one. The first one you are seeing is the 68% retracement level, Fibonacci retracement level. We expected price to reach there and start showing signs of recovery. But because, like I said, gaps have their way of attracting price, when it got to the 61% retracement level, it still dipped down into their gap. Look at it. But before then, I had already taken another Fibonacci assessment of that gap. I placed my Fibonacci tool at the base of this red candle here. That was the beginning of the gap, up to the end of the gap here, which is the tip of this blue candle. I just drew a Fibonacci on it and I saw that I just marked the 50% level, expecting that even if price should dip into the gap, it should reverse at around 50%. But as the price will have it, the moment it dipped into the gap, it went a bit below the 50% level of the Fibonacci retracement and then immediately withdrew upwards. And since then, we have been trying to recover and move on to settle down properly in the uptrend, original trend. So you can see how many days we've been in this trade. Since last weekend, that was Friday. So today is the second trading day of the week, and we're still in this trade. So this is why I'm saying what you can do once you get a position like this, try to trade your stop. But like I said, where you start your analysis from has to be from higher time frame, where you have the high probability setups from. You will have to note what the monthly time frame is telling you. Then you drop gradually to weekly. You can even use markups like you're seeing on my screen now. Markups are just there to guide you. Okay, now this level, if you got that level from the monthly, once you drop to the lower time frame, it is that same level you'll be seeing, and it may give you a clearer picture of what is happening there. But like my own markup here is not showing us a level from the higher time frame. It is only indicating what? It is indicating Fibonacci retracement levels for both the price and the gap. So now this is what we are saying. I just wanted to give you the update to tell that, oh, we are still in that trade and it's working well in our favor. Using that same strategy, the CWA strategy, where you use your EMAs, your OBV, and your MFI indicator. And sometimes you also gauge your ATR, because ATR is there to serve us in placing our stop loss, and also to see if there is any amount of liquidity that may be coming into that particular time frame. Gradually it will be clearer how you use your ATR, but for now you know you can use it to set your stop loss, and also trail your stop, and also take your profit. You can trail your stop using the, you can use trailing stop on your successful trades, where you just keep adding the ATR. Maybe you can multiply ATR times 1.5 or times 1, and then whatever you get from that value, you now come to the highest of the candle that you want to trail, then you get the highest price and add it to your ATR value, and that means that is where you now put your next stop. You can see our stop loss is already in profit. Even if this trade were to pull back after our entry, we will not be in loss. We will still would have already locked in some profits. So you can see how you trade. This is how you try to master your trading system. And we are not going to give up. Since we have shown you our real account is moving from, this is the first trade we have taken. It's already over, I think it's already 140% or 150% in profit already. I will go ahead and show you the demo accounts that we have been also uh, looking at. You see this AUDUSD, since last week we have been anticipating price to drop into an area of interest, and what I did was I went ahead and marked some levels from the weekly, or was it the monthly. I marked these levels that I will be expecting price to reach either of them, then I will be seeing, maybe I expect to see a reaction. Each time it approach any of those levels, it will give a reaction, but not very substantial, and then it will continue down. And I said, okay, I will wait until it gets the 50% of the fib retracement level of this whole range you can see here. I took the Fibonacci retracement of this whole range here, and I got 50%, and I marked it. Immediately it hit the 50%. Look at the daily chart you are watching. You are looking at the daily chart now. Immediately it got to the 50%. Look at how it has rejected. It is showing some rejection upwards. Look at it. So we are still going to observe it, because we opened it in our demo account. Even we opened it a bit prematurely, so that we can watch how the trade develops, and it's part of how you test your strategy. If this is working, if it's moving in our direction, by the time a setup forms, if this setup forms according to our trading system, we just go ahead and take it. But we would like our signal to come from at least the daily chart, where we have to look for a close above at least this blue EMA. There should be a close of indicator, a close of price above this blue EMA, which is our 9-period EMA, and then we can go ahead and then fine tune our entry on lower time frames. But we can see this is really moving all right, and it's almost forming a kind of equal bodied candle, where you say where you can call them tweezers. That's the name of the candlesticks. When they have equal body size at the end of the trend, they are called tweezers. And this one is trying to form maybe a bullish kind of tweezer, and it could also be an engulfing candle by the time it surpasses the high of this previous bearish candle. I hope by now you know what is bearish and bullish. When you say bearish, price is falling. When you say bullish, price is actually rising. So in my chart now, the candles that represent price rising is the blue, or is it green you call it? This looks like a green to me. So the greenish candle is the one that shows what the price is rising, then the red one is showing that price is falling, something like danger, isn't it? But sometimes in this market, like not sometimes, I can decide to open a sell position, and I'll be in money also, just like I'm buying. So this candle may as well come and surpass the high of this candle, which is still what we want to see, to give us another sign that finally price is trying to return to reverse back to the upside. And if price will reverse back to upside, we get this signal. The next thing we go and open our position even on the real account, and then we close, we just place our stop loss at the low. Depends on our it all depends on our time frame of entry, and this is our time frame of entry. What we will do, we will just open our position right here, place our stop at ATR equivalence of 1.5 ATR, we place our stop loss, and then keep monitoring how our trade what develops. But for now, we do not have an entry yet. We don't have an entry yet, but you can see we are already recording some profits in this account. This is the realistic $1,000 account that we opened, that we should keep the balance low, so that we can see if we can raise that amount gradually, and then load up our trading account with it, and then keep making some money. This trade we join, this trade is like the Nasdaq trade, but is the Nasdaq cash trade. It's Nasdaq cash trade. So it's not the Nasdaq itself. We took this trade because we believe we saw an entry, but we needed to wait a bit for it to develop. So we took it. That's how good this system is. You can even get an early signal, take it, and then allow price to do its thing, up down, and finally put you in money. So that's what we were hoping to see with this our US100 cash trade. And then for the AUDUSD, we are also expecting it to gradually take us into profit. As you can see, that's the price, the chart that we finished analyzing. We finished analyzing it here. Like I said, we finished analyzing it here, and then now I open that of the Nasdaq cash, that is US100. That's like saying NAS 100. So we also opened it and showed you what we saw, and we took this trade because you can see it aligned with our trading system. We saw a signal yesterday and we took it, and it yielded some profit. Now it is back in some pullback, that which resulted to some loss on our screen, but we are not closing the trade because we have already placed our stop loss. This stop loss was not even calculated, it was just placed at any strategic position because I was in a hurry. Today I will calculate 1.5 ATR and place it at exactly that position, and then keep watching as the trade unfolds. Gradually we are moving into profit in this our $1,000 account. And we can check the other FTMO account that we were not able to close that day, and we can see we are also in profit in that account. The AUDUSD trade is the one that is actually trying to recover right now, but we can see the platinum trade is really yielding profit, and we don't intend to close it right now. We just keep the trade open until it gets to a good position, and maybe that red line you can see over there, maybe we can close the trade at that point. But for now, we keep observing it and see how it plays out. Each other account, we also have the smaller FTMO account we open, trying to make the, oh, we are all in profit already, oh thank god. So now you can see it is playing our way. This account requires us to raise $2,500 in 2 weeks. If you can trade it, that means we have won the challenge in trial account, and we can decide to take up the challenge in real account. But what I do is uh I try to use this strategy, turn it over. No matter how I will use it, I will just try it across different instruments to see how it plays out. And we can see we're in Bitcoin, Platinum, and then USDJPY. So we intend to leave these trades open. Later I'll analyze the charts and see at what point should I begin to think of closing. But at least you can get like $500 from these trades. We can comfortably close the trades, or they look for other positions to re-enter, or we can leave it open and keep locking our profits anyhow. So this is this. I think there is also one more account I needed to show, or is that all? I think that's all the accounts that we have running now for us. So our FPM account is very serious because we are trying to see how we can uh we'll take it seriously, because we want to see how we can use it in case we are doing the real challenge, how we can open our positions, the lot sizes we need to use, and also we are in calculation here. We are really in calculation here, and that's how I want you to continue testing out your strategy. And like I said, price is about seasonality. It's about exchange rates, it's about time. So there is need for you to know all of these things, and those in my premium class, they are already exposed to these things. If you want to be part of us, you can DM me on 080 or 32543677. That's my number. You can DM me so that we try to see how we can include you in the premium class, so that you know when to expect price, and you know when to expect what uh that the season is supposed to drive price higher or lower according to what you are seeing in the analysis you have undertaken. So there is a lot to learn, but this trading system, at least since it is giving you signal from monthly, even if you are not in the premium section, you would at least already started making money before you even venture into the paid section. So this about this update. Thank God we are alive. Thank God, and you all believe that trading is a journey, it's a skill, and you just need to allow this skill develop over time. The more you practice, the more you become perfect, and in the end of it all, success is sure by Allah's grace. So I wish us good luck in our trading aspirations. I wish us good luck, and I wish us more profitable pips to our pocket. See you in the next one. Thank you.